I got so many emails. People DMing me on my Instagram, and for those of you who follow me on AMC TV House on YouTube, and even on my Facebook page, people reaching to me privately to speak on this matter. Domestic violence is real. It is real. And there have been many things trending on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Well, unless you're, sleeping under a rock. We all know about the story, and this one went viral, but then there have been many stories before this and even after. The thing people need to understand is the perpetrators, those who beat. Now, some men have actually written to me also telling me, well, it's not just women. It's not just women who are victims, men are too. And that is true. I have to also include you because it is true. However, I think statistics have shown that women are more at the receiving end, but that's not to make light of what male victims are going through. The truth of the matter is, those who beat need help. They need the victims more in the relationship because it makes them feel good when they beat. They have a problem. Something people have to understand is people who beat most probably came from a home where the father was beating the mom or the mom was beating the father, and they grow up thinking it's okay. The boy grows up to be a wife beater, or he's at the receiving end, and the wife thinks, well, it's okay for a man to beat you because that's the way love is shown. I mean, there's so many ramifications that can come from this. Sometimes people just hate the opposite sex, and it would actually influence their sexual orientation. I'm not pulling things out of my where. You go ahead, do your research. But my thing is, please leave before that situation gets bad, because it does get bad. It's like someone who is alcoholic or a drug addict. They can't stop themselves. They actually need outside help. So it's the same thing for people who beat people. There's an underlying problem. So we need to take care of that underlying problem because it's not going to change. If he starts to beat you, he's going to beg because he needs you. He's going to threaten you. So people need to understand that when women stay in situations like this, they're not necessarily weak women. It's just that they've been threatened. They've been told their children will be hurt, their father, their mother. They're kept there by fear because the perp actually need them. They need them. They need to beat them to feel good. So please, for those of you who likes to use them as photo op by reconciling them, yourself. And it's not just the only one that went viral. Families do it, pastors do it, mother-in-laws. It's not right. These people need help. You need to help them. Don't put them back in a situation either one or two of them are going to die. Sometimes it's the whole family. The perpetrator will turn on the spouse and also the children and kill everyone, including himself or herself. Do we need that? These things brings violence into the society. So if you can help, please help. And if you can't, shut up. Just leave them alone and don't shame them into staying together. And some of you are probably going to say, well, yeah, she's scattering people's marriage. Well, you're evil. And I'm telling it to you, you're evil. I'm not scattering people's marriage. I am just trying to save lives. So please, let's take this seriously. Domestic violence is real. People are dying. People are cutting each other up. People are shooting each other. People are hurting their kids. Sometimes it's a cry for help. So for that viral video, that was a cry for help. And what people did was just, put them back in the same volatile situation. That's a cry for help. So please, whatever you can do in your own way, please be watchful. And she needs support. The man, please speak up. It's okay to get help, because men are less likely to ask for help or seek help or even try to get help, even when they've been faced with the truth. So all the men that know this is wrong, because a lot of men came out and said, well, a man shouldn't beat his wife. Well, there's a problem. Reach out to that man. Don't keep quiet. Because this is the thing. The person who reconciled, or people who reconcile, if that was your daughter, would you do that? That's what I want you to take away from this. If it's your daughter, if it's your sister, would you keep quiet and send her back to a volatile situation?